Hey guys, Lacey here, and I am at my local Lowe's, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a bag of peat moss and perlite to make an African violet mix for Wick watering. And if you look, there should be an African violet food. There's orchid food. Usually they'll have one, and it is by Miracle Grow. Look right here. I want it focused. Pretty sure this would work for African violets. All right. So I have my little plant haul that I'm gonna throw in here. Of course, you can't go to Lowe's without picking up something. I have a Synapsis. I love Synapsis. I can never have too much. It kind of looks like some of this might be a silvery Ann. A lot of silver. Look at that. Look. Can we focus? She's a really silver girl right here. And I think it's all connected. No, it's just a different one. Anyhow, and then another one that I really love, Cebu Blue. Every time I get this little sucker from Costa Farms, I repot it. Maybe too soon, I don't know. And it dies. And then I end up with just a million cuttings that I just have in a box under my rehab station. And then when I try to replant them, they die again. So what I'm gonna do is, since this one's in a cute pot, I'm just gonna leave it in there. I'm just gonna leave her alone, not gonna mess with her, not gonna make her angry. And hopefully I can have what I want. I love the Cebu Blue, so pretty. And I got this really cool aloe. I love aloe vera. I don't know if, oh, it's about to bloom another one. Why won't you focus? Focus. See the pretty blooms. I just really love it. I love aloe vera. Then I got 2 Gerber daisies. I'm gonna try and find some more. We're going to my mom's grave in a few days for her birthday, and we're gonna put some flowers. My grandma made an arrangement, and I'm gonna bring my mom some Gerber daisies because she really loves Gerber daisies. And I got them in the pink and a pinky yellow. They're really, really pretty. And of course, the peat moss and the perlite. Add aeration to this peat moss. Yeah, that's my little planty haul. Bam! Here's my little box of African violet mix. It has some already in it, but we're gonna just put some more just for the sake of the demonstration. And you can tell it is a lot of perlite. Perlite is just I don't know, I guess it's like a type of stone, or anyhow. See, it even says it on the bag. You can mix 50-50 with vermiculite for use in hydroponics and EBB and flow systems. It insulates roots to protect plants from temperature changes as well. Provides proper aeration and drainage. And there's a little succulent, a little echevera on there. They don't like water. They like to be dry. And you can even use it for seed starting and cuttings. I've seen people use like rose cuttings and they put it in this stuff, as well as propagation bins. You can just fill it up. I think you wet it or you rinse it. I don't know. I use sphagnum moss and I'll use water to propagate. I tried using this and it didn't work out for me, but it does work. You can use it for both indoor and outdoor. You mix 1 part perlite and 2 parts coconut coir fiber. You use it in raised garden beds, bulbs, storage. You can even store bulbs in this because I guess it keeps the moisture off your bulbs. But yes, So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't need to measure it out. You can measure it out if you don't feel confident in what you're doing, or you just wanna make sure you're getting the right, the right parts, you know, because what you're gonna wanna do is, I recommend at least 70% you want this stuff, the Perlite. And this is what it looks like. It's dusty. I don't rinse mine. And I'm gonna put up a ton. I have probably 1/3 of the bag left. And then we have our peat moss. It retains moisture. And this has, if you get the Miracle Grow, it is going to have fertilizer in it. I still fertilize mine. I don't think it'll hurt. You have to be careful not to over fertilize because it can burn your plant and kill it. I mean, this stuff is really, it's really fluffy and soft. Almost could just lay on this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna put some in here. Before I add any more, I'm gonna start mixing it to see how it looks. And it's gonna look weird, but you want this. This is what you need. This is what you want. This is what they need, the African violets. They need this. Oops. I actually kind of like the way this looks here. Let me get to the bottom, to the other stuff I had in there already. The birds are tweetling. The chimes were chiming. They're not chiming anymore. All right. I like the way this looks. This is how I would say this is how you want it to look. You need me to open your mantis jar? Okay, I see. We're gonna mix in this part here. Yeah. Once again, just to show you, it's majority, I would say majority of this is Perlite. This would work. Online, when you look, you can do 50-50 ratio. I like to go on the heavier side with my Perlite just to be careful. I don't ever let them dry out. When I notice the majority of my plants are drying out, the water reservoirs are empty, I go in, I make my batch of water, I'll let it sit overnight on the counter so the chlorine evaporates. You don't have to do that. It's a habit of mine. I do that. And then I'll go in the next morning and add in my fertilizer, and I go and just refill every single reservoir, and I'll top off anything that isn't completely empty. And that is the substrate part. I am also going to pot one up. I'm gonna take a baby because I have some longer pots, rectangle pots that I have a bunch of my baby propagations in, and I'll just go ahead and I'm gonna pluck one out of there and repot one. And I'm also going to set up a homemade wick watering pot. One of my shelves of my violets here, you can see this one's loaded with the pretty blooms. This one is as well. It just hasn't started opening up yet. This one, she's starting to fade a little bit. And then I have some more down here that are starting to pop some buds. We're gonna pop some buds, baby. All right, so let's go to my other shelf. So here's shelf number 2. This is the rectangular pot that I have my little babies that I propagated in. I'm gonna find one that I think is ready to be on her own in her own pot and pluck her out. We'll do that. And I have another one right here. It's about to bloom. And same on this one right here. She's about to bloom. And this is another pot that I have my little babies in that I propagated. I really need to split this one actually. Maybe I can do that instead, and I can try to show y'all how I split them. That might be a better idea. This one right here, I see she has a couple of crowns. Very pretty one right here. I have another one back here that's blooming, and this one is about to open up. Oh yeah, here's a mumbo baby. Look at that. She's pretty as well. And let's see. And then we have some more back there. But yes. So I think that's what we're going to do is I'm going to cut that. I'm going to split this one. Because it does. You don't want them doing that. What happened is this is a propagation. And I didn't realize probably there was more than one plant together. And now she's grown into this, and yeah, we're gonna fix her up. We're gonna bring her to the surgery table with an X-Acto knife. I'm gonna use an X-Acto knife. I'm also gonna bring probably some little scissors, as well as, just in case I don't get roots on one of them, I'm gonna bring my rooting hormone. You don't have to use rooting hormone, but I like to. I've done it both ways, without and with, and it's worked just as good. There's Fat Butt Luna, Spotty Babe. She likes to knock these over. I don't know why. And it sucks because then the water gets on them and it messes them up. All right, so I have all of my tools, and for the sake of being proper, I am going to sterilize my scissors and my X-Acto knife. You should do this anytime you're using shears or making cuttings in general, just so you don't transfer bacteria to open wound on the plant. I don't always do this because I'm bad, but I'm gonna take a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol on a paper towel. I'm gonna open up my X-Acto knife, and I'm just gonna clean it. I'm gonna rub it and clean it, as well as these scissors. Excuse my dry, nasty hands as well. I need to lotion them, moisturize them. Okay. Now I forgot this guy. My little round pot from the water. And it's gonna sit in there like that. But we're gonna put the wick. Before we do anything, we're gonna put this wick, which is not synthetic material. We're not following the directions, but you should use a synthetic material like nylon, I believe. I forget the other one. I just use scrap pieces from my macrame projects. But all you gotta do is, when you start noticing it's rotting and breaking down, change it out. But yeah, there you go. So that's how I do it. I don't pull it up and tape it. I don't do any of that. I just leave it like that. It works. It works for me. It works. Okay, so now we're gonna take some of our mix and we're gonna put it in the cup. All right. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up because I don't know how big the root system is that we're about to discover on the plant that I'm about to dissect with knives. So here she is. You can see she has several crowns in here. It actually looks like it is 1, 2, and I think some suckers on the bottom. Okay. There she is. I want to make sure that we can see everything. So I'm going to pull it out carefully because you can snap the leaves so easy. And I don't know if you can see that. Oh, come on, focus, focus. Come on. Why won't you focus? Okay. It's all full of roots. Very delicate, fine, hair-like roots. And I took my strings with it. Oof. Okay. So to find where I'm going to cut you, I'm going to take some of the soil and dig it out from around the base of the plant here. Gently, ever so gently. Oh, what are you? This is making a baby. Of course, just what I need. More plants. More. I didn't even know that was in there. A surprise, a surprise. Okay. How can we? I can see that this one is connected to this plant on this side. I think I'm going to try and go in. Oh, man. And cut her right here. I'm not too concerned about the suckers at the moment until I see what happens. I'm going to have to untangle these roots as well and hope that I get roots on each plant. If not, no big deal. If I can get these in half. Figure out who's going where. Try and cut it again. Okay, we got her. There she comes. There she comes. Okay. Now this is this I find is the difficult part, is getting the overlapping leaves without snapping a leaf. Uh-oh. We almost got it. We almost got it. Okay. Here it is. So this one has a smaller root system and it's the bigger plant. Hold on. And this one has the bigger root system. This little leaf is hanging on by a thread. You can see. You see like, see that? This is a sucker. I'm not going to take it off yet. I'm going to let it keep going with that. And this is another sucker here. You're only supposed to have one crown, but I have some crowns coming from the bottom, and that's where your suckers will pop up. But I'm going to leave them because maybe I'll want to make them into more plants. Can't have too many plants, guys. Never. Okay, so they look about the same size, these pots. I think I'm going to put this one in here because it's got a smaller root system. It's going to take time now. My plant's going to put a lot of energy into building up that root system now. And here's the other one. Hopefully it's, yeah. Because it's not going to have, that's what it's going to do. Since this pot is a little big for the roots, it's going to take its energy now filling up this pot and making roots. So I'm going to put some of this wet soil in there with it, but I'm also going to take some of the dry and put it in there. And I'm going to shake her up and try to keep her centered in the pot. And fill it comme ça, like that. And what I like to do when I repot something fresh and the soil in here isn't wet, I will just go ahead and fill this thing all the way up and let it sit for a minute so that this all can get wet, and then I'll pour it out and I'll put water with my fertilizer just to make sure that soil gets wet. And then I also brought my little brush, my little makeup brush, so I can clean off the leaves because they're dirty now. And if you've got dirty leaves, the sun can't hit the leaves and give it its food, its vitamin D. Oh, we need to put a little more dirt. I'm gonna put some of the wet dirt because I'll see you kind of naked right here. You kind of naked. I thought we might need the rooting hormone. We don't. We don't need it. I've had it before where I've split them and no roots came off with one half. Okay, so that's that. That's how you do this. Okay, but we also gonna have to put her back, this guy, this one back. And I don't like this leaf. This leaf is weird. You see, she's got a open wound that we can see really well. But yeah, I'm gonna take this leaf off because it was dangling for dear life. And I'm gonna take this one off as well because it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Oh, first we gotta put our wick back in. This one has 2 wicks. Oops. I'm gonna feed it through the hole and pull it out. And feed it through the hole and pull it out. Man, it's dirty in there. You can't really see what's going on. Yeah, it's even got roots on here. And it has a little baby. Oh my God, we can't focus. Focus on me. It's even got a little baby leaf. Oh my goodness. How do you make it focus? There we go. It's a cutie. Okay. Put that. It's got a good bit of roots on this one. Sorry, I'm focusing, so I'm quiet. I'm gonna push her in a little bit because she's wobbly, but I'm not gonna pack her too hard. I don't want to do that. You want her to be able to breathe, her roots to be able to breathe, or she will die. She will not be happy. I'm gonna take this paper towel and I'm gonna clean her pot too. I might have to dip it in water and clean it. 1 second. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the water in this one so it can start soaking. And I'm just gonna fill it to where, you know, a little more than just the bottom. Oh, I might need more water. There we go. And I'm gonna let it soak like that so that it can absorb some water. And then I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna clean it up so it doesn't get my container all yucky. I like to try to keep them looking clean. I'm gonna fill up the glass. I already put fertilizer in here. Might be good if I move that out the way. Okay, and when you fill up your water, you don't want the plant to sit in the water. like you don't want the water touching the bottom of it. I could probably add some more, but I'm not going to. I have to water them all in a few days anyways. But that is the finished product of it. And eventually I am going to have to take those sucker babies off. Because what it's doing is it's robbing the mother plant of nutrients and energy because she's sustaining the babies. And I'm going to dust her off one more time. And we're going to go put her on my plant shelf. Hopefully have a spot where I can fit her. As well as this one. We're going to put this one back on there too. And it should, hopefully this one fills out. Before I do that, I really want to cut this plastic thing off of my Cebu Blue and see what it looks like. It's such a cute little basket. Look how cute. I don't want to cut the string. Just this zip tie. Oh no. Come on. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's take this off. This is just to keep it upright. Untangle. Looks like it might need to go that way. There we go. Very cute. And I want to see what the roots look like. I am not repotting it. I promise. I'm going to leave it in here until it's totally root bound. But I always worry that the soil Costa Farms uses is too water retentive and it's gonna die. Let's see. Come on, how you come out? Shouldn't be that hard to pinch this pot out. Okay. Oh, there we go. Damaging leaves. Okay, one more. It looks dry, but we have some little fuzzy roots. Little fuzzy white root here. It does feel, well, no, it doesn't feel totally dry. It kind of feels wet. And she's not limp, like she's not wilting. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out later on. Okay, let's go put those plants where they, in their new home spot. Here is the spot I took it from, and I'm gonna put this one back. Ooh! Sorry, bad camera work. That one's good. I might turn it like that so it pulls towards the light. And then this one, you gave a hug. Let's see. Let me brainstorm for a little bit. So this is the spot I chose for my second one. I don't have any more room on my African violet shelves, and I have a cute little orchid here that I got on sale that was dying of the root rot. And I have a pretty pothos. It's trailing down right here. It's by my fridge, and I have a light above. So yeah, this is where it's gonna live for now, and hopefully she's happy and does well. We will see. If not, then I'll find another spot. I have some racks with lights on them, but I like to keep stuff that I'm rehabbing or propagating over there. So yeah, that is how you do your dirt, how you split an African violet that has suckers or 2 crowns on it, because you don't want, that's 2 plants. And that's how you pot them, and how I do the rest of it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that was simple and easy to follow. And as always, if you have questions, please leave them down below. Bye.